So I'm going to make concoction smoothie with all these things you see here. Yeah. Spinach, strawberries, avocado, pear, banana, Greek yogurt, soy milk, and oats, Quaker oats. Yes, so all the ngongo are in there. Concoction smoothie. It needs more liquid, and this is the last soya milk, so let me get normal milk. Finish the two. Hey, yum. It has been the most hectic week for me. Ooh. My website has been down for... Kamsi! What date is it today? Today is 16th of March. Yeah. My website has been down for 4 days. 4 good days. You know what that means? This has never happened since I started that website in 2010. Yeah. My web host installed something, they upgraded something, and they messed up my website. And they don't know how to fix it. Right now, I'm waiting for, I have to move to a new web host. For those of you who have a website, you know what that means. Moving a web host is the worst nightmare. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah. So I'm waiting for my new web host to move my website files and the databases and everything. Advertisers are on my neck. I am getting ready to travel. Madre mia. I've cried. I have laughed. I've been frustrated. I wanted to give somebody a big punch in the face. At the end of the day, There's nothing I can do now. I am helpless. I've not been eating well. I've not been having my siesta. Siesta who? So I need to replenish. I need to drink Owobala. Blood tonic. That means blood tonic. So that's why I'm taking this concoction. The plan for today, because yes, while you have all these other things going on the other side of your life, on the business side of your life, the things that you need to do on the private, on the family side of your life are still waiting for you. Yeah, I'm getting ready to travel, so I need to cook a lot of soups, stews, prepare moi, make meat pie. I'll cook the soups tomorrow. So today, what I'll do is to prep the ingredients. I like when I want to cook soup, I just get up and cook soup. I don't want to be preparing the ingredients on the day I'll cook soup, especially on the day I'll cook several soups. So today I need to grind my crayfish. I need to grind dry pepper. I want to use dry pepper. Yeah, I don't have any in my container because, as you guys know, I don't grind my crayfish in Nigeria. You will see why. I can't anymore. See, we finished this one. I dragged this one up to here, but right now I am pregnant with smoothie. I can't anymore. I'll give it some time. If some space opens up, then I can come and finish it. I don't feel like. That's it. That's it. At least something entered my bloodstream today. In case you're wondering what I'm using Senai's naturally clear apricot scrub blemish fighting. So many adjectives. Senai's naturally clear apricot scrub blemish fighting. Yeah, scrub. Yeah, this one. And they have like 1001 different variations of this, so you need to buy the right one. This one has salicylic acid and 100% natural exfoliants. Yeah, for oily / blemish prone skin, oil free with salicylic acid and 100% natural exfoliants. Yeah, that's what I've been using. Boots in the UK, you can buy it in Boots. Boots used to ship it internationally, but they stopped international shipping. So now I have to get friends and relatives in the UK to buy it for me and send it to me. Senai's is available on Amazon, but I never ever see this naturally clear one with salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is important because it fights acne. I'm prone to acne, so this naturally clear one is very important to me. So I have to tell people in the UK to go into an actual boot shop. In fact, sometimes it's even difficult for them to find it in Boots. They have to go to a very big boot. The last time my husband's cousin had to go to Westfield, all the way to Westfield to go and buy it. Yeah. So what I do in the morning when I wake up, I wet my face. Like after brushing my teeth, I wet my face with water and then apply it. So put it on my finger like this, a little bit, and then gently apply it all over my face, and then go about my normal duties. You know, if there's anything to do, like today, I went to clean up, have breakfast, and then I came back. Now I want to take a shower and wash my hair and twist it. So what I do again is I wet my fingers when I come here. By then it would have dried on my face, and then I scrub hard. Scrub hard, scrub hard, scrub hard, scrub hard. So I do that, and then I rinse my face with warm water. I leave it like that. I don't dry it with a towel or anything. Just clean my face like that. This is what my face is like after it has dried on its own. So yeah, I'm going to have a shower now. Time to make my hair. I only use olive oil on my hair. For instance, if I were to do cornrows for wig, I'll just add olive oil. That's it. But because I'm going to twist my hair for a twist out, I'm going to add this coconut oil hair conditioner. Yeah, they say it's coconut oil. There's no, this is like hair cream. The hair cream they use in Nigeria market. So I doubt that it contains coconut oil. I mix it with the olive oil because I like the way it kind of sets the hair, like sets the curls if I'm going to do a twist out, because it's heavy. So that's what I use. Put it all over my hair. That's all I use, to be honest. I'm not a serious natural hair person. I think that's enough. The first stage of my food prep. This one is crayfish. Yeah, I'm going to pick this crayfish to shade. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't grind my crayfish in Nigerian market. Like some people ask me, why don't you grind the crayfish in Nigeria? This is the reason, because there's a lot of unwanted elements in this crayfish. There's nothing you cannot see in this crayfish. Okay, look at this one. This is plastic. This is something like the end of sweets, you know, a candy that is wrapped in plastic bag. This is it. So there's nothing I've never seen. I've seen plastic, like real plastic, like something like this, made of this kind of thing. So many things, shells. I'll be showing you as I'm picking them, because there's a lot of debris inside this thing. There's something like this. This is fish, quite alright, but if you grind this, I don't know what it will make your soup taste like. Yeah, even all these, like these crabs, these are tiny crabs. When you grind them, you know, it has a hard shell. When you grind it in the crayfish, it usually is hard to bite. Like it will feel like sand in your soup. Yeah. So you need to be really, really, really careful. You need to be really careful with this. Even all these tiny fishes like this one, the head, I don't know, maybe it's the eye or something, it's like stone when you grind it. And if you buy it right there in the market and tell them to grind it for you, they don't have the time to start picking this thing for you. How much are you going to pay them? So it's either I buy the crayfish, take it home, pick it, and then go back to the market and grind it, which usually you guys know that I go to the market last minute before I leave Nigeria, so that won't be possible. So I may start doing that going forward, because I heard that the law has changed here, that they don't allow fish anymore, so I may have to grind my crayfish before bringing it in. Okay, something like this. Look at this fat prawn head. This thing will ruin your food. Yeah. Got shell. Got this massive shell. Woo. I call it massive because if the heavy duty grinders they use in Nigeria grinds this, it's going to feel like sand in your soup. This is also why I don't think I'll ever buy ground crayfish from the shops. Because those people that sell in large quantities, they buy bags of crayfish, and I'm pretty sure they don't have the time to do this. At most, they will just toss it, blow it. That's it. That's all they will do for you. And then grind everything, because of course, if they remove all these things, you can imagine. So far, look at what I've gotten, and this is the small quantity I picked. I've gotten all this. If they remove all that, it will reduce the quantity of their crayfish and their profit. So they don't remove it. And the funny thing is that when you go to the market, you will see very clean crayfish, looking clean, nothing, all these debris are not on those ones. But the funny thing is that those ones are not the real deal crayfish. They don't taste good in the soup. This crayfish is called oron. That is like the pokpok crayfish, the main crayfish, tasty crayfish. A small quantity goes a long way. But those ones that look so agibotic, so clean in the market, taste them, they're tasteless. But these ones that contain a lot of debris, look at this one. That's the tastier crayfish. So you want to buy these ones, but it's a lot of work. I didn't even see strange things in this batch, because the things I've seen in these crayfish, madre mia. Look at this one. Look at what I got out. Look at stick, plastic, small fishes. All these small fishes, you don't want them in your food, to be honest, because the eye, you can decide to remove the head and put that. It's not worth my time. Look at the crabs, clam. The shell of that clam, if it jams your soup, madre mia. See crap, see good ones. That's a lot. I pick my dry pepper the same way. This one is not too bad. dry cayenne pepper. Madre. This is my dry meal. The links to where you can buy it will be in the description box below the video. This is my crayfish container. This is my pepper container. I grind the pepper first because later I'm going to grind the crayfish in there, and some of the pepper will go into the crayfish. Everything you cook with crayfish contains pepper, but not everything you cook with pepper contains crayfish. So
lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into.
Please note that this pepper is very, very dry. I'm going to stop talking now. The pepper is crunchy dry, so if your pepper is not dry, your dry meal may not grind it well.
Lions gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land.
Chum, chum, chum. Nothing in there. Come, all done. Look at that. Yo, at least I'm ready to cook. I'm eating leftover spaghetti jollof from the pot. Eat the pot. The one from Eat the Pot is the most delicious if you don't know it yet. See the okra, it has been soaking here for, I don't know, at least 3 hours, and it looks like fresh okra now. Can you see it? It looks like fresh okra. That's what soaking does to it. See? Very soft. When you wash it very well, because there's often sand in the dry okra, so much sand because it's spread out in the sun to dry. So, normally the sand should go to the bottom. See, like fresh okra, but it doesn't taste like fresh okwa. Once you dry it, it has lost the freshness, but it tastes like okwa, but fresh okwa is the best. The next thing to do is the fish. I have dry fish here. This is dry catfish. This catfish is quite soft. That's what I'm going to use. Okwa does not really require lots of ingredients because maybe adding this one just to make it complete. I can cook fresh okwa. If it were fresh okwa, I can cook it like soup and eat it like that. It will be very tasty. But dry okwa needs some ingredients. As always, I add everything at the beginning because I am using a pressure pot. A lot of people made comments in my other vlog where I added everything to the pot of beans and they said, oh, they're going to add everything to the pot of beans at the beginning. Please, I did that because I'm using a pressure pot. With a pressure pot, you cannot be cooking and adding things as you go. So you add everything except the vegetables at the beginning. I add akam because I want my okwa very soft. Yeah, especially this dry okwa. A pressure pot cooks it, but I don't like the way it is when it's done. I prefer it very soft. And for that, you need a tenderizer. Add water. Maybe I see it. For this quantity of okwa, I add water to 1 inch, about 1 inch above the okwa. That's how I measure it. And so it should be okay. Like this. If you're using dry pepper, this dry cayenne pepper, add it now. But I'll be using habanero pepper. I'll add it later because if I add it now, the pressure pot will destroy it. I add oil now. These 4 ingredients are remaining to be added. Salt, habanero pepper. I didn't want to add it earlier because it will be overcooked by the time the okwa is done. Then corn. This is sweet corn. My husband likes corn in his okwa. I don't like it. My children don't like it either. So we're going to, when the okwa is done, we're going to remove our own and then add corn to his. In Nigeria, we prepare okwa with corn, but not sweet corn. But here, it's easier to use sweet corn. And then I'm going to add, normally we use fresh bitter leaves, but since we don't have it here, we're going to use spinach. Spinach is a great alternative as far as cooking okwa is concerned. Yeah, so I'll prep these and add. see that it's thickening. That's ukwa for you. Ukwa is tricky. You think that it's watery, but you see how thick it is? If you cook it normally, when it cools down to a comfortable temperature, it will be so thick, like bodo bodo. I don't like ukwa like that, you see? See? So from experience, I've learned to cook it watery. Yeah. Now this is how you want to eat okwa, so that it will not be like you're eating cement.